Good morning, folks. It's your bro, Richie Rich here. Um, ow. Today in this video is now part 4 on the DeLorean time machine from Back to the on the DeLorean time machine from Back to the Future. So it's part 4. So yeah, okay, so now on the next part, which is behind the scenes. So without further ado, let's just move on. So behind the scenes. So in the animated series, the DeLoreans supposedly rebuilt, regardless of what Doc said about the dangers of time traveling. In the first script of Back to the Future, the time machine was shaped like a refrigerator. The idea was scrapped for fearing of kids climbing into and becoming trapped in refrigerators. Because an abandoned refrigerator became an inescapable trap for a small child. Laws became an inescapable trap for a small child. Laws in most nations require that the door be removed when such an item's disposed of. Coincidentally, the final version of the time machines, composed of stainless steel, from which many refrigerators are made of back then. At the end of the first movie, the alarm clock that the Doc from 1955 had placed on the dash of the DeLorean can be seen. But in the start of the second movie, it was no longer on the dashboard. In 1989, to tie in with the theoretical release of the second movie, Funrise Incorporated released as part of their MASC or mask. So MASC micro action supercars series, a 3-vehicle pack consisting of the DeLorean with a modified motor, both the Back to the Future cop car and the taxi cab from the second movie, both of them. The back of the packaging featured 3 cut-out collector cards, which in the cases of both the cop car, in the cases of both the cop car and the cab, gave a little more info about the cars than was mentioned in either the movie or novelization. At the start of the 1990 Behind the Series, or BTS, TV show, The Secrets of the Back to the Future trilogy, host Kirk Cameron arrived in an old west town in the DeLorean. The DeLorean uses a 5-speed manual. It's a 5-speed manual. Next, we got the construction of the DeLorean for the films. The base of the DeLorean's nuclear reactor is constructed from a hubcap of a Dodge Polara. That's right, a Dodge Polara, which I might actually talk about one day. It looks pretty interesting, the Dodge Polara. I might do. I'm not too sure, but I'll see what I can do from there. Anyways, yeah. So the base of the DeLorean's nuclear reactor is constructed from a hubcap of a Dodge Polara. The motor sounds came from a Porsche, but the motor is never replaced with a Porsche motor and kept standard. Aircraft parts and blinking lights were added for additional effects. At first I thought it was from some American hot rod, but oh well. Clearly wasn't. I didn't know it was the motor from a Porsche. I didn't really know actually. I just thought it was an American muscle car with V8. American muscle with V8 motor. But well. The motor sounds came from a Porsche, but the motor's never replaced with a but the motor's never replaced with a Porsche motor and kept stock. Aircraft parts and blinking lights. Aircraft parts and blinking lights were added for additional effects. Since all American models of the actual DeLorean had speedometers that only reached up to 85 miles an hour, the modified instrument clusters installed with a speedometer that reached 95, a law from the administration a law from the administ- a law from the administration of President President Jimmy Carter Jimmy Carter prescribed that automobile speedometers couldn't reach more than 80 couldn't read more than 85 with the dubious intent that people wouldn't drive faster, so they would not drive faster than that if they couldn't read speeds higher than that. Next we got is in popular culture. In Wolfram slash Alpha uh, uh, computational knowledge engine defines a DeLorean as a unit of power equal to 1.21 gigawatts 1.21 gigawatts and uses 88 miles an hour as a benchmark for comparing speeds, like a speed cheetah for example. In the game Borderlands, I used to play a long time ago, there's an achievement on the Xbox 360 version titled 1.21 gigawatts. In the game Sonic CD for the Gen 4 iPhone and iPod exclusive, there's an achievement called 88 miles an hour. Sonic's time travel effects are similar to Back to the Future and also require speed. Similar to Sonic CD, there's a trophy for the PS3 exclusive game Ratchet and Clank Future, a crack in time called 88 miles an hour, earned by preventing time travel. In GTA 5 2013, there are several power stations which have the label Danger 1.21 GW. In GTA Online Doomsday Heist, a weaponized version of the DeLorean named the Deluxo was introduced, and like the time machine, it can fly, but it also is equipped with machine guns and it was also equipped with machine guns and homing missiles. However, However, the DeLorean isn't equipped to time travel, sadly. It appears in Ready Player One, 2018, I think, 2019, something like that. So Ready Player One, I used to watch it, it was a lot of fun. Ready Player One, as the car of the protagonist, Parzival, in the Oasis, he uses it to win the race. That's the first challenge, and then speeds through the battlefield in the car during the final battle. It was destroyed by Mechagodzilla during the final battle. Alright, so okay, last but certainly not the least, I'll do is the characters who drove the DeLorean. So from the first movie, it was Doc, only reversing it out of the GMC value van, and near the ending, and also Marty, formerly. And from the second one, it was Doc who formerly drove it. Then 2015 Bev. Then apparently it was Marty from the stock footage from the first movie. And then from the third movie, it was Marty all the way. Stock footage from the ending of the second movie and formerly as well. And so yeah, and that's pretty much it for the DeLorean. So yeah, if you guys like this video, like, subscribe, comment below what y'all think. Hit the notification bell and hit all so you don't make radio uploads. So that'll be it. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Till then, stay safe, have a great morning, and have a great day as well. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So yeah, God, Lord, so take care, folks. Take care, folks. Stay out there. Take care, folks. Stay out there, and I'll see you guys soon. Good night.